Hey, welcome back to Gunkclimber Talks Climbing. My name is Gunkclimber, and you can find me on YouTube and Instagram. And today, I got two lovely guests. We got Jackie and Erin. And I guess you guys don't have anything to plug, do you? Seth had a whole list of stuff. Jackie
Reach.
does. Yeah, Reach is an awesome, one of the best climbing gyms, I think, in the area. And I think we can all agree on that. I think everyone agrees on that. And she is the coach of the younger kids.
Thanks. I coach competitive and elite team.
How about the old people like me?
No. I mean,
coach me?
Yeah, I can coach old people. You just got to sign up at the front door.
All right, sweet. So I'll check out Reach. Let's see today. Let's see where to start. Want to start bouldering? Does anyone boulder?
I do. I boulder. I am a closet boulderer, people.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a forced boulder.
I guess the kids. There's a lot of kids that boulder, but when it comes to the adults that start like late climbing, whoa.
Yeah, I think
I don't think there's.
The hang up with bouldering is how taxing it can be on your body, right? So as we age, there's this real awareness, I think, that comes with being a grown-up and injury.
Your knees and your back.
Yeah, your shoulders typically tend to go. However...
Yeah, I agree, because I feel like the problem with a lot of boulders, they disappear when they start to get older. Mm-hmm. Like if you're a trad climber or even a sport climber, but I think more trad climbing, I think most of them last until their very old age. But I think bouldering, once you hit your 40s, what was that one guy? You remember that one guy at the gym, Bill? Do you remember Bill?
Oh my God, I do remember.
Bill was I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared, but he was like, he started when he was 40, was it? Or something like that? Yeah,
super strong.
And he would crank the hardest bouldering problems that you could possibly imagine. And he was the only guy that I knew that was like that age that could like climb that hard. I mean, now I guess there's a couple guys that can kind of do it, but
yeah, I would say like Brian Laubach is definitely one of the like older dudes that crank hard.
What, bouldering?
Yeah, bouldering.
Yeah. I feel like
there are some legends.
You'll see a lot of old guys doing trad.
Yeah. Trad climbers wear socks.
Yeah, the old school. I don't wear socks. I don't know what's wrong with you
neither
guys.
do I. Neither do I.
But the old school guys do. I don't know why. And Marla.
And Marla definitely wears socks.
She likes to stay warm. Yeah.
So I have to say, like, as a coach, typically the younger kids definitely like bouldering more. We get more competition, more signups.
Yeah, it seems like
there's
that's
more investing
big
in it
with the comps now. It's just the kids doing the bouldering comps.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at Reach is a great gym to do the doing sport climbing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, half the PRG gyms are all bouldering.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they expanded Oaks, because it's nice to have all of the like the whole other side to lead on, because you're so limited with the old wall. But Coatesville is good. But
Coatesville's a good.
The other
good
ones
gym.
are jokes, and I've never been to Fishtown. Is anyone?
No, I think it's an all boulder gym. Yes.
How bad is that? I don't know. I've never been there.
It's weird. It's like attached to an apartment building. Like it's like I don't know what it is, but everything was so brand new. Like it just like cut the shit. Sorry.
You can see that.
God.
Yeah, they have a new one.
It cut you up so bad, and like it was teeny. People were falling all over each other. Like, what is this? Like, what is the point? Because like Clips was already on the way.
Yeah,
like, it was like a last ditch effort. Just like,
I don't know. I don't know what was the.
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know.
I know. I felt bad. So it's like it's gonna be this for like a week, and then Cliff's is gonna open, and then everybody's just gonna go there.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all bouldering gyms, but yeah, I'm kind of glad they kind of expanded Oaks. That was kind of nice for me. For everyone else, maybe not so much.
I think like
I miss Oaks though, and it was just Oaks, and there wasn't really nothing else around.
Listen,
it was like the whole community was
Oaks,
there, but now it's a split. like split out so many different ways. And like, I know I used to climb with people that climb at East Falls now, and yeah, I miss all those people.
It
was kind of cool.
Reach was the best thing that happened to me because, like, I climbed at Gravity Vault and I climbed at Oaks, and now we all just climb together. It's like
I do
huge,
notice
like,
a lot
mix
of people are ending up at Reach. But,
the Philly community.
Yeah, it's such a nice gym.
Yeah, it is a nice gym.
You sure you don't have anything to plug?
Yeah, Reach
Climbing and Fitness is it. I mean, it's a really good gym. But like I said, I admittedly still boulder at Oaks. I still think like
every once in a while
Tom
I see at Oaks.
Listen,
I'm like, what?
Tom Meehan is legit a good setter.
I think Reach has some great setters. I don't know how Feinberg
the
found them,
bouldering's different, so it's very compy, right? So you're talking about
the bigger holds that are like
us old school people who entered the scene many years ago, right? Now we're like in a whole different world. Like one of my observations, and I'm sure you've noticed it, is like how climbing has become something that's indoor and outdoor, right? Like they're almost like two different atmospheres in climbing anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that for the comps. It's like climb the boulder and then you have to just have 2 fingers on the finish hole. Like outside, it's like get on top of that boulder.
Yeah. It's having
I don't
complete
understand
control.
the whole like I got 2 fingers on. I completed the prom. All right, drop off.
Yeah, it's a different style of climbing.
I've never seen
like its own
anybody
thing.
go outside and be like, all right, I'm gonna touch this little finish hole at the top. So it's like, how the hell do I get up to the top?
Down to, but like it's not a mat anymore outside. It's just like a
exactly.
jagged rock that you're probably gonna break an angle on.
I love that.
All right, just keep going. Super up top.
The jagged rock definitely makes bouldering a little bit more scary, but
especially around here, I feel like the stuff that we have here at Haycock is just scary.
No,
you don't think?
No,
I've been terrified of Haycock for years.
I think, I don't know. Most of the guys I climb with, we're all stupid, so we're just like, whatever. I mean, it's kind of different because I always feel like I'm not going to die doing this. I may twist an ankle or break a leg or something, but it's not like, it's like when I'm really climbing outside and
he's like, I might break an ankle, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, it's fine.
I need my ankles.
Just take it off. It's fine.
I had my back break, so I'm good.
Yeah, we all remember that.
I didn't know that story.
Yes.
Yeah.
When did that happen to you?
I was teaching at one of the gyms, and
no, he wasn't teaching.
I was teaching. I was, and one of the kids I was teaching accidentally dropped me.
Held the brake wide open.
I did look down, and I'm like, oh, he's got me. And
Eric,
I fell, and I just kept on going, and bam, I was like, this could be bad.
No, people, listen, Gunkclimber, let me like reel this in. I've known him for a very long time. Eric has this like amazing ability to forget the fact that people are brand new to climbing.
No.
So long as he can get a
that
lift.
was my fault.
He's like, here.
That was one of the kids that I was teaching. I probably should have. Yeah.
And I'll be safe.
Because we were setting up. We were setting up for the class, and he just happened to be there. I'm like, come here and play me.
You are pretty trusting, I'll say. I feel like I knew you for 15 minutes. You were like, hey, we're going outside.
Not as much, though, because of that. But
I'm glad.
Yeah. It's kind of changed my perspective. Yeah, that was
this kid was like a teenager.
Yeah, he was young.
That liability. That's good.
Yeah. Luckily, the gym had to pay for it because it was like, I think my bill was like $100,000 or something like that. I didn't have to pay a cent. So
wait, why don't you sign a waiver?
No, I worked for him, so it's workman's comp. So yeah.
What gym was it?
It was one near Oaks. It's actually just a gym, and they had the old Extreme wall. That,
I don't even think they have the
do you remember
wall
the Extreme
anymore,
games that was in Philadelphia? Well, that wall they sold, and then this gym bought it. And it's a really nice wall. It was really cool. But that's where I worked. The problem is they didn't have floors. It was just concrete floors with a carpet on top. And that's what I landed on. So like when I fell down, I landed and I was like, oh, this could be really bad. I was just laying there and I'm like, oh, I can wiggle my toes. Awesome. I'm like, oh, my foot moves. All right. Oh, my leg moves. So I basically I was walking around. The ambulance came, and I'm like, well, I didn't want to take the ambulance just in case. Like, I don't want to have this company have to pay like tons of money. But I'm
Ambulance
like,
fees.
I'll just have like, somebody's like, I'll drive you to the hospital. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just go with you. So it was a really rough drive, but I was walking around. So I went to, I don't even remember what hospital it was, but it's somewhere in Norristown. But they got me and they're like, yeah, we need to fly you to Temple. So they flew me to Temple in a helicopter, and they put me in like traction where I couldn't move. And then once I got to Temple, they did all the X-rays and stuff like that, and they still had the neck brace on. And I don't think any of the doctors really know what they're doing. I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
In general?
Yeah, because like everyone would say something different. One guy came in and was like, "Oh man, that neck brace you'll probably be in that for 6 months." And I'm like, okay, I don't even know why I have it on. And then the next doctor came on. He's like, why do you have a neck brace on? We should take that off. So he took the neck brace off. And then, basically they did every type of test, like CAT scan and MRI and all that stuff. And I was
two were
fine.
broken?
L2, L4, and it was just fractured, I guess.
Okay.
So basically they're just like, all right, here's some medicine, go home after a couple of days.
Did they do
I had a brace, back brace.
Like the little...
Yeah, that kind of compresses it. So about 2 weeks later, I started climbing again at Oaks. And I only had, Marla was the only person that would let belay me because I just had to be let down gentle. I couldn't have somebody, take me down really fast and have that compression because my whole spine right now is compressed, which kind of gives me back pain. So I still have back pain. It's like I've been climbing so much at Reach right now that I'm starting to feel it in my back. But
that's so, you know who else? Carl had like part of his neck is broken.
Yeah.
And like he won't boulder
from a fall or
you're
talking about Rieger?
It was
it's from the ocean. Yeah. He was playing in the waves.
And he got hurt, but like it was the same kind of thing where like he went to the doctor's office and like the
days
guy was
later
like,
though.
Don't walk. Like
Right.
it was like he was like about to have a broken neck.
He's a good climber. I thought he's the guy I'm thinking
He's an
about.
amazing climber.
Yeah.
But he won't boulder because he's not supposed to take like heavy falls anywhere.
Yeah.
I know.
I think I'm in the same boat as him, but I still boulder.
Yeah.
I just try not to fall. I don't usually fall though, right?
No. Eric does not fall, like legit. It was funny because
I should try to fall more because I do have some stuff coming up that I should.
Like when's the last time you had a completely unexpected fall?
I used to do it a lot, but ever since I broke my back, I try to limit because like I do feel like I can just fall. Like Corey and I used to fall all the time in the gym, like just on purpose. Like, hey, we're at the top, just drop. And I used to be okay, but now it kind of just hurts me a couple days later. So I just try not to fall. But I should fall more because I mean that's how you get better is just taking falls. But
I feel like but somebody at your level or your caliber. Like, do you even need to do the falls anymore? Because like I have to do them just to like get myself. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
if I don't do it for a while,
think breaking
like,
my back and all of that kind of might have messed my head up a little bit. Because before that, I was pretty fearless. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can just do everything right now. I mean, I can climb hard if I want to. I try not to fall because I have to suffer the next couple of days if I do. But I'm trying to strengthen my back so I can hopefully take falls again, which would be nice. And that would be good for me. But I'm trying to do. Seth and I are still planning since our last trip to the nose did not happen. We're trying to get there this year. It rained and snowed every day we were out there.
No matter where you went.
Yeah. Well, no, we went to the Red and we did a lot of stuff in Red Rocks.
Yeah, but wasn't it cold? I recall it being
cold. Well, it was colder, but it's supposed to be like 100 degrees when we went out.
And
it was actually like 70s and 80s, which is perfect.
Nice.
Actually, it's probably more 70s, which is great weather for
perfect
climbing.
weather.
Yeah. But I mean,
I thought
you're right.
For some
it was
reason,
cold.
you were out running the weather wherever you went.
We were.
Maybe
we ended up like
it
it's supposed to rain there, so we went to J Tree. We climbed in J Tree, which is great.
Okay.
And then we went back to Red Rocks, and then we're like stupid idiots. We're like, we really want to do a big wall, so why don't we put 100 pounds on our back and hike, which should be an hour or two, and make it 8 hours?
You have 100 pounds on your broken back?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Seth had more.
On the broken back,
Seth had more. Seth is a machine. Like, you can't stop that guy. He'll just go forever. And he did the most dangerous thing I've ever seen when we were doing the hike. So we were just worn out and tired.
Story.
And we hit a slab, and he went straight up the slab. Like, it was pretty bad. I I think he had boots on, and he had this huge haul bag, and the haul bag's about this high, like
Right.
from the ground all the way up to there, and it's on his back. And yeah, he just went up there. And I'm like, oh, he's going to die. So I'm going to take this easy way over here that swishes, goes back and
Lord.
forth. And yeah, but he survived. He's still alive.
Made it out.
Yeah. I was just like, well, he's going to go rolling past me at some period. Because it's like 1,000-foot slab. Like it's just slab forever.
Slab for days.
Yeah. And with all that weight and just being so tired, I was just like, he is nuts. I just
I think
hope-
your center of gravity is all of you, but and you're like not used to it. It's just so much more dangerous.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I'd be
I don't even
scared
know
to
if
do
I
that
would
with just
want
the
to do
regular-
it without the bag. Probably
this
be fine.
this
but-
coming from the guy who free solos Chapel Pond
Well,
every morning
hey,
that we're
Jackie,
in the
did I not offer it? Hey,
He did.
I was
did.
like, Jackie, we'll go
Listen,
out. We'll
this year's
simul
my year.
climb.
This year's my year, people. I'm gonna
Well,
break a record.
this year I plan on bringing the kids up, or at least I yell up.
Okay, never mind. This year's not my year.
Well, I mean,
I will go. I will put IL in between us.
yeah, that'd be
Dude,
perfect.
I have got a climbing partner that totally uses me to watch his kid. So
Are you doing much trad leading, or are you following?
I've been more so following.
gotta
This summer,
start-
this summer I'll be back on the horse. I'm not getting out of it. I've got.
You should go out with Andrew more because that'll give you no excuse.
No.
You can't be like, Andrew, you're leading. I'll be like, no, you're leading.
You don't remember. You don't remember the situation at the Adirondacks. Like Andrew's like on a 30-foot top rope. And he like comes down and he's like, I'm done. I'm done until the kids get older. And I'm like, all right. I mean,
You guys just got to get back out there. I mean, you are out there.
I'm out
but
there all the time.
You gotta start trad leading again. Got to.
I don't really have an excuse.
Yeah,
I
you should
don't.
be doing it.
Yeah.
How about you? You ever trad lead?
No, that's
No?
on my list.
Oh,
2020.
you got to. It's scary.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, but like, I know myself, and like the rack that I would have to feel comfortable with that would be like 85 pounds.
Well, I always bring a big
'Cause I'd
rack,
be
but
like,
I'm usually doing like 3 pitches, so I need that much gear.
It's
Yeah, like
kind
mine
of
would
funny.
be from maybe
yeah.
like 25 feet. I'd be like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put one in here. I'm gonna put one in here.
Well, that's how you start. I mean, you put in
Yeah.
tons of. Well,
Yeah, no, you.
I guess it depends. Like when I
zipper.
started, I didn't have that much gear, so you had to run out. Like I think I had just nuts and like one cam, which was like the glorious cam. You're like, I gotta save this cam for the one spot, and then like
That was-
you save up and you buy 2 cams. You're like, yes. I feel like people have
I have,
maybe
like-
more
I
money
think-
nowadays.
I think I have a triple
I don't think
rack.
it's old school anymore.
Yeah.
I think like people go out
Where
with
people
like these
just
huge racks
don't-
of
Oh,
gear. I'm like, what are you
I
doing?
do. And it's interesting because Eric taught me how to trad climb, and I think I still like rack up the
I
same.
taught you how to trad climb. Oh, that's bad.
I
I teach
still
everybody how
rack
to
up-
trad climb like I was taught. Here's the rack.
Yeah, you know,
Any
like,
questions? Don't ask me.
don't worry, I won't fall on your anchor.
I got your belay.
So, like, yeah, I mean, I typically rack up the same way. Although I did invest in some of the like the Dynemas, the thinner slings last summer. So,
What,
If you want to teach
the
me.
floss?
the floss? Yeah.
I actually use this. The problem is there's like the rope can rub on them in weird positions and stuff. It always concerns me, but it doesn't seem to stop.
I mean, I have all the old school
Still
thick
do it
ones.
anyway.
If I wanna look cool, you know.
How about you? Where do you climb outside?
Well, no, I was gonna tell you. So the scariest situation I was ever in was on Devil's Tower.
Oh, Devil's Tower.
Yep,
Devil's Tower is awesome.
it was.
love
It
Devil's Tower.
was awesome, but we did not.
Did you do
have
one of the
good
tourist climbs?
gear. I honestly don't even remember.
Was it
a
an
long
easy
time ago.
climb?
It was pretty easy, but like the person that I was with, like we bought a cam of 4
Yeah.
that morning. And like he was doing exactly what he said. He was like saving it for like when we
That's
need
the
and,
spot,
like,
yeah, on
5 or
Devil's
6
Tower.
times during- there was like a crazy part in there where you had to like jump from one piece to another. Do you know which climb I'm talking about? There's you
yeah,
like
I
have to
think
like kind
so.
of rope up and then you have to like
See, that's the
it's like
problem.
it's a 5, 6, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
you're,
yeah.
like,
You did one
about-
of the tourist climbs.
I'm
Those
sorry.
are the no. They're difficult because you have to start so early and there's so many people climbing. If you climb the harder climbs, it's so much easier. There's not as many pitches and there's not like lines of people going up.
I
and-
wish that would have been the case,
Yeah.
but I mean there weren't that many people. But I distinctly remember like trying to belay him and him like taking the 4, putting it somewhere and being like, no, I just they've really done. I'm climbing back down and taking it, putting it somewhere else. And be like, No, he did it like 5 times, and I was like,
Yeah, it's nice to actually
I
have
wish we just
gear.
had another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So frustrating. And yeah, I was like, you know, 'cause
Devils,
there's only
did
so
you
many
guys-
times you see it, but you're like,
Did
I
you guys
feel
get to
we
the
don't have
top?
enough stuff. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it was
Devil's
cool. And
Tower is
actually,
awesome.
At the bottom, because like it's just like a bunch of tourists that are all like around
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah. Everyone
base,
just, like,
people
looks.
just like so when you come down, like I had to pee, so I was like running to the bathroom because it's hours that you're up there and you're just like pounding water. Like, God, I have to go to the bathroom. But like everybody comes down, they're like taking your picture, and you're like a famous person.
I know.
Like, it's
No
like-
matter who you are, they're like, yes, you made it to the top.
did
And
it
you're just
5,
like,
6,
did
and
you
I'm like,
climb that?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like
You got a
it was
lot
just
of
like
that.
like no one spoke English. It was just like a bus full of a tour from somewhere, and they were like, "Oh, you're like, oh my God, you're amazing."
Devil's
the
Tower
Yeah.
is very odd. I always pictured
really
before
funny.
I went there, I thought Devil's Tower was just like in the desert somewhere. You know, it's just like, you
Yeah.
know, among like tons of rocks. It's like all farmland. And then there's this big, gigantic 1,000-foot tower in the middle of nowhere.
And the
I was
crazy-
like, what is this?
You know how
this
it
is
got
not what I
made?
was expecting.
Like
yeah,
it was
it's
already
a volcanic
formation.
flume.
Yeah, it was like in the ground already, and then
Yeah.
it just like erosion came and like that's
Yep,
it
just
didn't
ate
pop
it
up
away.
somewhere anywhere. It just like
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
unearthed.
The ground
the
went
ground like
down,
melted
right?
around
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
then there was towers.
Yeah, that's
It's kind
really
of a
cool. You've never been to
story.
Devil's Tower, have you?
No.
Oh, you
I
guys
have
should
not.
go.
I know.
That's a good trip.
But don't do the tourist
Justin
lines.
lives close enough. He'll go up and hang with you guys.
There you go.
You got a lot up there. The needles are up there.
Yeah, yeah.
I climbed on the other side of Mount Rushmore, so people don't think I'm climbing the president's faces because that's highly illegal. And people I think there was this girl that soloed it and she got arrested or something.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But no, on the other side, not where the faces are, there's some good climbing. A lot of sport routes that were a lot of fun, other than people always insist that the climb that I climbed was something else. I don't know. I was like, whatever. It seemed like the right climb from the guidebook I was using. But yeah, there's some like really fun, like 200-foot, like just pillars that
Right.
just go up and stuff that are, on a sport climb. It's just like, oh, it's so easy. Just keep clipping. No trad. That was my warm up actually
Wow.
for Devil's Tower. And then Justin and I did some, actually, I think we soloed up all the way up 400 feet and then we started there. But it's not a crazy solo. It's kind of
Right.
like, there's a little
Like a
little
5-6.
platform here.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's easy.
Don't worry about it.
And then we soloed the top. So we only did like one real pitch, I think, on the whole climb.
Yeah.
There's like this 5-9, because Devil's Tower, no matter where you are, you got to climb something hard because no matter where it is, like the beginning's kind of dome a little bit, but then it goes straight up. And then the top's interesting too. The day we went up, it was kind of cloudy and it wasn't warm, which was nice. But was it next day or 2 days later, my friends actually went back up and it was sunny. And there were like these like flying ants or something that were attacking them. I didn't know anything about it because that didn't happen when we were there a couple days earlier.
Oh, I remember that. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like got really bit up.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, it was worse.
The
I think
higher you
that's why I
go,
didn't
it gets
pee.
really bad.
That is why I didn't pee because
You're
we
worried
got up to the
to
top
get
and
bit.
there were like people there and they're just like, I'll be fine. I'll wait it out.
It's a long
It's
rappel.
definitely the wrong choice.
Yeah, depending on where you rappel down.
Running like a lunatic down. Where's the bathroom? Yeah, that was awful. But I mean, otherwise, it's pretty, very cool up there.
Did you ever
It's really
go
pretty.
to like New River, Red River?
Yeah, I've been around a little bit.
Did you
I
do any
think. Actually,
sport leads?
You know where I went that I really, really liked that I feel like doesn't get enough like press is Thatcher. Like, do you remember when they redid Thatcher a couple years ago? Did you go up there?
No.
It is.
I know what you're talking about.
So
though.
tossy. Like, and it was good because I went up there with a bunch of people and people were just like ripping stuff off as they were climbing up. And I was like, does
Well, it
that
should be
change
more
the grade?
developed.
If they,
Is that the one above the Gunks? It's like
I think
Isn't
it's
it
a
below?
little
hour
bit-
past. I
Isn't
thought
it
it was
below?
above. I don't know.
We know.
It might be below.
I thought it was below. I thought it was a little closer.
I don't know.
Yeah, but people
Possibly.
like hate it because it was just like stuff was just like sprinkling off.
Like
as-
Birdsboro.
Kinda, yeah, but there's no glue
it's
anywhere.
Is it all,
raining
is it all
rocks.
sport? Is that what it is?
It was all sport, but it
climbing.
was one
so
of
it's
the
like the
climbs that I liked
people
the
that are
most
too
there.
afraid to
It's
go
cool.
to the
Yeah.
Gunks just keep going down.
Yeah, I genuinely think that's what happens. I think it is all sport.
It's all
Yeah.
sport.
I
It's
have
just,
not
like,
been
breaking
there
it
yet.
apart
It's
and, like,
weird.
Listen, we've talked about going. My climbing partner and I were like, we should go and do this, but I'm sure we'll always get rerouted to the Gunks because
It's just so cool.
I mean, for the East Coast, I do like the Gunks. Other than a lot of people are like, "What, you have to pay here?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's not the West."
I don't mind paying.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, what is
But
it?
it's nice.
$20 for a day pass now, which is
Yeah, I'm not
crazy.
sure.
I don't know. Hey,
Eric
members.
usually hooks us up with
Yeah, the
the
membership.
family pass. So
Yeah, except that they changed it from what it was, which is kind of annoying because
Yeah.
we used to always get free passes, and now I guess they don't do the free passes anymore.
yeah,
So that's kind of a pain.
It
I
is.
enjoyed the free passes because you can talk people into coming up, like, "Hey, come up for the day. I got a free pass." But yeah, actually, I got to get up to the Gunks again. This weather during
I
this
know,
winter
dude.
has just been horrible. That's why I'm doing podcasts.
Tomorrow's beautiful.
Well, some of us work.
Oh, right, yeah.
I know it is supposed,
I only
it's supposed
work
to be
at
50s.
night. Yeah.
I was telling Seth because he wanted to go up today, and I'm like, it's cold.
I know.
I think it rained
Isaac's
today,
like,
too.
you
And
want to
it's
boulder
just
tomorrow?
kind of raining all the time. Like it's
Yeah.
I hate
This
this weather where
weekend's
it's just
been
like
bad.
it rains for a little bit for 5 days instead of just having a storm and just raining once.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come on, go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
brutal.
yeah, I wish I could go tomorrow. I wish I didn't have to do this
I
thing
would.
called work.
I would go. Yeah.
But
But-
one day, if you are feeling in the mood to teach someone trad, that is on my list to
Hey,
do this
hey,
year.
trad is
Best
where
trad
it's at.
teacher in town.
Yeah, here's the rack. Have fun.
Those
fall.
placements look pretty good. Low to the ground. Go ahead.
Yeah. I can't see anything anyway anymore. I'm getting old. My vision is gone. I don't know what happened.
I hate that you're telling me this now. 'Cause I feel like you're
40s are bad.
You definitely lied to me about
How's
your-
Andrew? Is Andrew close to my age? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
he's blind too. He's what,
Yeah.
40?
Is he?
Can you turn on the camera?
You don't know how old is
He's
he?
like 44, I think.
Oh, Marla's
Yeah.
easy. All I have to do is take 10 years off of my age, and I got Marla.
Yeah.
It's very easy. Good, easy math.
I didn't do that. I didn't do easy math.
Yeah.
I need an easy math person.
Yeah, it's
Anybody
easy
know?
because Ayala was born. Yeah, so yeah, when I was 40, Marla was 30, and Ayala was 0. Like she was born right then. So
Yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Now my other kids are all offline, and I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know when Zion was born. I keep on getting the his birthday wrong. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Dude, all my kids like were born on easy birthday years to remember.
All right, that's
yeah,
good.
so I got it made.
Yeah.
I hope your kids never hear this ever.
I know. I feel so bad for them all.
Oh, my kids all
Like the one that you
understand.
forgot. Another kid?
Wait, how many do I have?
An odd year.
Wait,
I don't want that one.
yeah, yeah. Well, I was very disappointed when Noah was born on 5/15/12 because I was like, how the hell am I going to remember this? All the other kids were born
I remember-
with easy birthdays. It was like 10,
I have a
12, 10.
video of Joey at the Red.
I
She
know.
was so small.
So
She
tiny.
yeah.
So
Very
tiny.
tiny. Yeah.
That was fun. I have not been to the Red since because, like, all right,
The Red's
the
kinda
new. Let's just talk about the new. Is the better and closer place to climb.
No, I
And-
think if you're, I think the new is good for extended weekend. I think if you're going to take a week, I do like the Red.
I mean,
Why
don't
don't
know.
you like the red?
it's not that I don't like the Red.
Why do you like the new
It's
more?
okay. 7 hours versus 14 hours.
14. What direction
Wait.
are you going?
I think it's 14 hours. See, listen, I haven't been down there in a long time.
so it's less than
Listen, you
10.
so much that you're making stuff up about it.
yeah, I'm making shit up about it. Listen,
It's less than 10. Well,
No,
depending
no.
on how you drive, but
not to mention there's like actual stuff to do in Fayetteville. All right, let's just talk about that. Right, there's stuff to do.
What?
Like-
that
What
is
are you
not
doing?
climbing
And-
wait, are
eating?
you not climbing?
Okay.
When I'm done,
Climbing,
dude, the
eating,
sun
and
sun
beer.
does go down. The sun does go down, and there's like live
The Red-
music in Fayetteville, and there's good food, and not to mention Craig Rieger lives there, who is like, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Like,
Yeah,
who
but
doesn't want to go down to the
You
new
got,
to see
you got
Rieger?
Miguel's, and then you have.
Yeah, you got Miguel's and a bunch of like Ku Klux. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
So I don't think it's that unsafe down there.
I'm not saying unsafe. I don't think it's unsafe.
And I don't think
just
it's very different between West Virginia and Kentucky.
Listen, I just like the new. All right, climbing in Somersville. Nashville.
I like Chattanooga now. Chattanooga's, and it's about the same as the red.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's a little
I haven't gone there
warmer
yet.
because you're going more south. Yeah, but
Need
all
to
right.
do.
Let's
Do
see.
you have a list of questions?
Yeah, we got.
I got
we
tons,
breath.
but we're gonna wrap this one up and then we'll do another one.
Okay.
So, is
sounds
there
good.
anything you guys want to plug? You're not like
Reach
We need to be
you're not like
controlled.
Seth.
I know.
Yeah, look for Jackie at Reach,
My picture's on the wall, dude. You can't
Yes.
miss me, right?
and look for Erin wherever she might be climbing.
Right? It just depends on the day.
Yeah,
I've
depends
actually
on where.
started because there's so many new gyms in Philly, just
Yeah.
buying 10 passes everywhere and just making that the plan. Because
Yeah. Have you ever tried the
all my
bouldering
people are,
gym? What's the bouldering gym called?
Tufas. Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah, I was at Tufas for a while. I'm like, oh, I felt like such a piece of crap canceling that membership.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Cliffs has like workout stuff. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
well,
they do have good workout
They
stuff. They
do.
have the what is that called? The
Yeah.
treadmill for climbing and
yeah,
stuff.
like I can only really
Not that
justify
it's-
spending like a gym membership amount of money.
I do like the
one.
saunas though.
Yeah, but you're supporting Andrew
is
and
making fun of-
Rory.
I know.
Like
It's
I
weird. It's okay.
can't.
The
Like those
next-
guys
I
are
don't know
so
who those are.
sweet.
I
Andrew's
agree.
the owner.
Oh, you're talking about Tufos?
Yeah,
They're like the nicest guys.
so
So I went
sweet.
back.
I don't know anything about Tufos other than everyone says it's
Good
amazing.
climbing.
It's really,
It's
really
awesome.
good.
It's all bouldering,
I
though,
got
right?
Awesome
serious
problems.
flappers from that.
Yeah,
It's all bouldering.
Yeah.
It's all bouldering, and they're like the nicest guys. They even have a really sweet like cancellation membership thing, where if you get injured, like you don't need a doctor's note. Like it's
Yeah.
very clear that they have been at enough gyms that they like know that this is the
Yeah,
giant
they're good
concept where you,
people,
like, you get a
good
flapper, you
place,
get
yeah.
like a tweak a shoulder, tweak a finger. Like you can just can't. I think you can drop down your membership to like $5 a month just until you recover, and then you can come back. Like they're clearly guys that care about actually.
Yeah, they're really amazing, and it's funny because
They're
Andrew
sweet.
is always in
Yeah.
at Reach because he's a rope climber and he understands that like he owns this bouldering gym. But I think like there are plans to eventually expand that gym, and when it does,
Can you
get
expand
ropes?
there?
Do they want to do
I
that?
don't-
'Cause
hard.
if that's the
I think
case,
they're
I'll go
talking
back.
about
hard.
it. There's a building
Yeah.
attached now.
You can't
and
build a
Andrew's probably
Reach in
like,
the
what the
city.
hell are you talking
It
about?
costs a lot.
They're not going to be able to build a Reach, but they can at
I'm
least
just saying that you wouldn't be
compete
able to, build a Reach in the city.
Oh, no.
And especially not there
It's
though,
just
because
too
that area
expensive.
is just like the real estate prices are outrageously high. And then I don't even know how they
Listen,
got them.
I think it's like a carnival ride just to get there. Like Brad
yeah.
and I had went the one day, and like you have like it's early morning, and it was like here you got like two white suburban people going through like true ghettos, and I think we looked at each other, we're like,
Oh yeah, I try to avoid the
But that's
ghettos.
like that's Philly now. Like,
I don't
it's
take
like-
I don't
It
take
was
that part
so
of the
bad.
city. I always cut around the other side. The easiest way to go down is go down towards Lincoln Drive and then take Kelly Drive if you need to.
it's
to avoid
amazing though.
traffic.
It's like right on the fringe of like, gee, I'm scared out of my fucking mind. And
Yeah, I've
like,
done that before where it's just like, hey, I better not break down or hit a car because I don't feel like
Yeah.
stopping.
Yeah, and naturally, like we're driving my car in because like this is too expensive, and I'm like, why does he want to take my car? And then I get like, we get into like this part of the city. I was like, no, I know, no,
like, and that's the thing is that whole area. Like, if you go a block past that, they're selling $450,000, $500,000.
it's amazing.
condos
Yeah,
with
it's
no
a beautiful
parking.
area.
So, like, when that all pops up, like gentrifying,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fishtown is quite nice now.
Fishtown's awesome.
yeah, like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like the
Yeah,
bubble of
Marla
expensive
should've
housing
kept
is
her
like
house.
expanding. Like,
Yeah,
what?
Fishtown's super.
She had a
awesome.
house down in
No.
Fishtown, and she had to get rid of it, and they were appraising it at like
Yeah.
one of the crappy areas. So yeah, she lost money big time. But we needed to sell the house because we
Yeah.
bought our house that we live in.
Which is gorgeous.
So yeah, thanks.
Round of applause.
So Jackie, Reach, Erin, wherever she might be. I am Gunkclimber. You can find me on YouTube and Instagram, and that's it.
Cool.
All right, sweet. See you next time.
Bye.